Well, good afternoon and welcome to islandstats.com. We're bringing you live coverage of the 2024 Bermuda Pacers School Relay Classic here at the Philadelphia Southfield Stadium at the National Sports Center. I'm here with Sade.
Yes.
Lined her up. Bring her in. Do the work. First of all, welcome and thank you very much for joining this evening. Giving you a chance to let your voice be heard, talking track and field.
Yeah.
Why don't I allow you to run down tonight's schedule that people will have an opportunity to see as the night goes on.
Okay, absolutely. To start the evening off, we'll be doing the boys and girls 400-meter relay primary school category. And then we'd be going on to the 1600-meter relay for primary school girls and boys. The 1600-meter relay middle school, followed by the high school. And then we go on to the 400-meter relay primary school finals. I'm sorry, well, there's 1600 meters for finals as well. And then we go on to the 400-meter relay finals and for the middle, primary, and high, and followed by finally the 1600-meter mixed relays.
Sure. Well, as a former participant in the Relay Classic, take us through some of your memorable moments taking part in this event.
I think for me, I wasn't a heavy hitter on the team because I was a long distance runner.
Okay.
But I did participate in the 400-meter, the 4x4,
Mm-hmm.
normally the third leg because I would have been one of the slowest sprinters on the team.
Okay.
But it was always an enjoyable event. You get to see the camaraderie, of course, with your schoolmates and some of the people that you compete with outside of school.
Mm-hmm.
But it was always a good time.
Yeah. One of the things, relay is a little tricky. We always often see the fastest person going last, but that could also backfire on you.
Absolutely.
If the others don't get the lead that you need or be in the race for the fastest person. So take us through some of you. But when you were running, with your classmates or your schoolmates, what was the strategy for you guys? Did you want a fast person out first, or what was it? Did you want to leave it to the last?
I think for the most part, we knew who we were competing against.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't kind of matter. The field was much smaller for
Right.
us when it came to the female category.
Right.
So you knew who you were competing against. You knew your competition very well. But it kind of really didn't matter at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, of course, everybody wants to win.
Yes.
Everybody wants to win. But order wasn't too heavy on the track. But of course, you want your fastest person to absolutely go last to make sure that one, you're bringing the energy,
Right.
but also, like I said, getting that win at the end.
Now the 4x4, you could be 200 yards behind or
man.
200 meters behind.
Anything can happen.
Then the last person, and then they got a lot of work to do. Not saying they can't pull it back, but it's a tall order. It's kind of tricky how you want to set up a race like that. So let's talk about a little bit about what you're hoping to see tonight.
I haven't had the pleasure of seeing a lot of the primary school events, so that's definitely something that I'm looking forward to. I know that we have some very successful candidates for the Carifta team,
Right.
and I guess would be the national squad. So I'm looking forward to see what the younger field is able to bring, and then it gives you something to look forward to for the next 10 years.
I mean, we've seen track and field kind of float up and float down. We've seen some highs, we've seen some lows. This is a period where a lot of it is a lot of new athletes are coming into the sport. We've seen quite a few of our athletes go abroad to school. So this is something I think the younger ones will be really excited about because they're going to hear noise in the stands.
Absolutely.
They're going to, they might not hear their mom and dad, but they're going to hear a lot of other people,
And it's not just your school.
Right.
So you're competing, it's a whole bunch of other people who are here for the sport itself.
Yes.
And enjoy the sport. So everybody will be cheering for everybody.
Sure. But we see the track officials getting their last minute briefing. We were due to start at 5:30, but as we could see, that will not happen tonight. But we're going to be here to bring you coverage of the Relay Classic here at the Philadelphia Southfield Stadium at the National Sports Center. Tonight's starters include Norbert Simons, the former director of youth and sport, Cal Gill, former sprinter, an Olympian, and Jerome Richards. Those are the three starters that we'll see tonight, and a host of other track officials will be in charge of the changeovers, which are important.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of these kids don't compete at the track. I hope the teachers have been, drilling in their head the changeover lanes. They're clearly marked for everyone.
Yes.
The blue is they have to have that changeover within the blue line. So hopefully they understand what they got to do.
Yeah.
And nerves don't take over, because what happens is you say go and that person just starts running. So especially in the younger ages, we should see some interesting changeovers.
Yes, the good thing about being at the stadium though is the exchange zones are bigger.
Yes.
So they have a lot more wiggle room than they would at the school field.
Right.
So definitely looking forward to seeing.
Yeah. Well, we see the track officials now taking up their positions. We should be telling you who the first event, as Sade already said, it's the girls 400 meter prelims. In heat 1, it's going to be Purvis primary, West End primary, and I guess we can say congratulations to them for staying open.
Yes.
Harrington Sound, Northlands primary, Work Academy, and Salters Grammar. We're starting to see the athletes make their way to the track. We should be underway hopefully in the next 10 minutes.
Yes.
By the time they get themselves sorted out. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn you over to Sade, who's going to bring you coverage of these races right here. We'll just pan a bit for our viewers. You'll get to see some of the athletes as they're going by. They look like the starters. And see the group going across the field to the other side for the changeover lane, changeover number 1, changeover number 2, and of course the final changeover. They're in place and ready to go. You'll soon see, as you can see now, those are the walking across the screen, the first group that will get the baton handed to them. They're being led by an official going across the field, and they'll get their last minute briefings about that changeover lane criteria, because it has to be explained to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And one thing about the exchange is too, I think the most important part at this age is to just not drop the baton.
Right.
Just don't drop it.
Yeah. I believe they took out that changing of hands and all that. I mean, for young kids, you don't want to confuse them any more than they're going to be already confused, and just getting the baton, squeezing it as tight as they can, and trying to run as fast as they can. When you start putting all those rules in place at such a young age, it makes it more difficult for them to understand what they're going to do. Because 9 times out of 10, they don't have 4x4 in school.
Right.
They'll have 1x2. I mean 1 by 4x1. They'll have the 4x1 in schools, but other than that, you're not going to have too much. So, Sade, over to you. We have the people on the line. You're back on.
Okay, so the girls are on the line for the first set. Through 7. And again, those teams are Purvis Primary, West End Primary, Harrington Sound Primary, Northlands Primary, Work Academy, and Solus. And this will be the first of 2 heats.
Well, we're gonna say pardon the interruption, internet not working well with us, but the first
Technology.
race did take place.
Yes, we did.
The Herndon Sound clocked the winning time of 57:12. West End was second, 102.18. Purvis third, 103.33. Soltis fourth, 103.63. Northland's fifth, 103.72. And Ward Academy sixth in 104.33. Let's hope that we can keep this internet up now. Unfortunately, that first race has been done and dusted.
And that was just heat one. So we do have another heat that we need to get through for the 4x1. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, and they'll be back for the finals.
Yes.
So the top the top four from, so it'll be Herndon Sound and the top four in the final, and then the top four from this race here. Heat two,
Heat two, sorry. We have West Pembroke, Dalton E. Tucker, Harrington Sound, Somerset Primary, Port Royal.
Harrington Sound. In lane 5, the Somerset Primary. And in lane 6, Port Royal Primary School.
We did see some nerves and a false start for that first heat, but the girls quickly gathered themselves before they started the second attempt to start, and they got themselves around the track.
be a bit of nerves at the beginning.
Yes.
This is second call for the waters. Primary School Division. 100 quarters. To the white tents. And on the field. And the result put up there behind the whole team. Most important. Yeah.
Again, for that heat two, we have West Pembroke in lane 2, Dalton E. Tuck in lane 3, Harrington Sound in lane 4, Somerset Primary lane 5, and Port Royal is in lane 6. So where's the other one? So it looks like all the are ready. We are just waiting for the officials to start. Again, that's West Pembroke in lane 2, Dalton E. Tucker lane 3, Harrington Sound lane 4, Somerset Primary lane 5, and Port Royal Primary in lane 6. Okay, and we are off in the second heat. So for exchange for the first set, we are now into lanes. Let's see. These girls are doing an extremely good job. Exchange lane seems to be very clean as well. And it looks like Harrington Son is taking the lead for the second heat, followed by West Hamburg Primary in second and Dalton Tucker in third. Okay, so that was Harrington Son in first, West Hamburg in second, Dalton Tucker third, Somerset Primary, and then Port Royal. Okay, and the officials are bringing out the next event, which is the boys 4x1 preliminaries. So this will be the first of two heats. And we are at the start of the first heat for the boys 4x1. We have Warwick Academy, Somerset Primary, Harrington Son, Northlands, West Pembroke, and Purvis. And the official just confirmed for us that'll be the first two automatic in the heats, followed by the next four fastest. Okay, so the officials are getting the athletes ready at their exchange zones. And these boys, they have walked out with such confidence. They have taken their right position in the right. Again, this is heat one of two for the primary school boys. Lane 2, Work Academy. Lane 3, Somerset Primary. Lane 4, Harrington Son. Lane 5, Northlands.
Well, we believe we now have the internet fixed,
Yes, we do.
hopefully. It hasn't been a good time here at the stadium, but we're hoping that this link holds up now.
Yes,
So,
technically it hasn't been a good time, but I have been impressed with these youngsters getting around this track in a minute and 1 second.
yeah.
For the first heat of the boys, I believe that's the one that you did miss. Work Academy came first, followed by Somerset Primary, followed by West Pembroke, then Harrington Sound, Northlands, and then Purvis. And again, it'll be the first two from each heat.
First,
No, officials said the first two.
first two. Okay.
Yeah, and then followed by the next two.
Okay. All right.
So we are on to the second heat. Lane 1 is Port Royal. Lane 2, West End, lane 3, Soltis, lane 4, Harrington Sound, lane 6, Elliott, and lane 7 is Dalton.
They do have a lane. The
Lane 5 is empty.
empty.
Yes.
Looked as if Prospect Primary was putting in a team, but they didn't.
Ah,
Yeah, so.
again, this is heat 2 for the primary boys, 4x1. Okay, and the officials are just confirming everything is correct in their exchange zones. Again, we did mention that lane 5 is empty, so just be sure that they are consistent going all the way around the track because lane 5 does not have any athletes, and it appears they have everything together. Everyone's flags are going up. And the lane assignments, Port Royal lane 1, West End lane 2, Soltis is in lane 3, Harrington Sound lane 4, Elliott is in lane 6, and Dalton Tucker is in lane 7. And the athletes are going out to their starting positions in the lanes. Just so that we can have an idea of some of the times, I believe the fastest heat for the girls was heat 1. I believe that time was 1:03. And then, of course, with the boys just now, they just came around the track in 1 minute and 1 second. So looking forward to see what heat 2 can produce. Yep, all the officials have their flags up, and we should be ready to start the second heat shortly. The energy in the crowd is very high. You have spectators down at the front cheering on. Of course, it could be family members, it could be fellow classmates and schoolmates, but everyone seems to be fully involved this afternoon and enjoying themselves. Again, this is heat 2 for the boys 4x1.
Last time we showed at the primary school back in 2015, 55.6 grade. So you may see that challenge there.
Just waiting for the starter.
I'm sorry for the squad, please.
Just waiting for the crowd to quiet down. I do believe that was the reason for the false start in the first heat of the girls 4x1. But these boys are underway and running confidently across the track. And we have the first exchange. Everything looks clean. They're going on the straightaway to hand off to the third leg. And that looks like Dalton Tucker in the lead at the moment, or perhaps in second. Soltis had a very clean exchange just now, very impressive. And they are taking up and picking up the ground as they come around the corner. So far, coming down for the last exchange, Soltis Grammar is in first. That is actually Elliott Primary. Very good. Elliott Primary is in second. And inside, that is Wesleyan Primary. They have caught up with everyone else to come in for third in the second heat. Again, for heat two, the results, Soltis came first. Second was Port Royal. Third was Wesleyan. Fourth, Harrington Son. Fifth, oh, they changed it. You have some slight adjustments to make. So again, first is Soltis. Second is Elliott. Third, Wesleyan. Fourth is Port Royal, followed by, looks like Harrington Son and the Air Force Back Primary. And the time for the second heat was 1 minute flat. Very impressive. And that was much quicker than the first heat. Okay, so next on the track, we have the girls 4x4 primary school. These will be straight finals. So whatever position they come across the line, that is the title that they will get for their school. We are currently having a presentation by AIG, who has sponsored this evening's event. She had a little glitch with her mic, but she seems to be giving a presentation now.
Well, very impressive boys race there. Soldiers again, 10033.
Yep.
And Elliott came on strong and late.
They definitely did. They made up some ground towards the end there.
101.41, just nipping best in. 101.85, Port Royal, 102.73, Harrington Son 103.49, and didn't have a team. So, yeah. But very impressed so far with some of these races that have been taking place. Now we've got coming up the 1600 meter relay, which will see each competitor go around the field once and then hand the baton off. So this should be very interesting. We've got quite a breeze on the backside that will be right in their face. Races can be won or lost back there.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be interesting these next few races on how these young people manage that second 200, or the first 200 of the race, because when they come around the bend for the second 200, they'll have a bit of breeze at the back. And you know, a lot of these kids are still light, so that breeze, running into a breeze that's strong.
I know that feeling there too well. I used to struggle in the back end, especially when it was a headwind, and then it was lose control if it was at my back.
Yeah.
So, like you said, they have to manage and run smart if they're going to be running into the wind.
Yeah, one of the things, especially on the backside there, when the wind's so strong, it's about keeping your form.
Yes.
Because if you start to lose that form, that last 200, it doesn't make a difference anymore because you're all out of whack. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It'll affect your cadence and
Yeah.
your momentum, and you kind of have to, you don't have enough time to regroup at that point.
No.
So, like you said, it's very important to keep warm.
Yeah, this race here is kind of unforgiving
It is,
at times.
it is the longest sprint,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
definitely. And we see another group of officials coming out.
Yep. I hope that these athletes have tracksuits. That's one
Well,
thing.
yes.
Because the temperature is changing up here and it's changing very quickly.
That's right. Happens so quickly.
But the good thing, these are straight finals.
Right.
So they wouldn't have to wait around like the first 4 heats that we had.
Right. Once they completed their event.
Yep. They can just leave it on the track.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. Now the interesting part is, I would want to go first. Get it over and done with. Because if you're standing around, if you're number 3,
Yep.
you're kind of standing there getting cooled. I mean, you can jump around a little bit, but
And you can be waiting for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
For sure. So it's like our officials are doing another little huddle.
yes. We're actually, where are we to now? So the 1600, pretty much on time now. We've caught up because the girls 1600 was due to start at 6:15.
Yep,
And we're a minute shy of 6:15. So if they can quickly finish these
little
briefings,
Yep.
we'll be back on
Stay
track.
Absolutely. And I think for them making up ground, it was a lot to do with those fast speeds of those kids.
Yes.
Mr. Simons is over there spilling his knowledge.
Yes. Cal Simons.
The great.
Yeah. AIG, the sponsors for this Relay Classic 2024.
Yeah. It's always interesting because having been an athlete, you wonder what everybody's talking about, what the adults are talking about.
Yeah. But I mean, to be honest, it's a simple fix. I believe sometimes too much talk goes on because it's simple. There's no lane changing. There's no handing over other than here at the finish line.
Yeah.
So a briefing of this nature must be for the finals because it's just a matter of having 4 people here.
Yep.
To watch the,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're on now almost 3 minutes.
It's nice to see some spectators over in the general seating side.
Yes.
A lot of times you don't get people over there, but I actually enjoy on that side because you
yeah?
have a better vantage point.
Yes.
You don't see the finish line.
Right.
But a lot of magic can happen on that
On
side.
that back side,
Yep.
yes, indeed.
A lot of magic happens over there.
Well, we can say the grandstand is almost 80% full.
Yeah.
And it's good. Whenever you have young people running, you have a lot of support.
Yes, absolutely.
It's one of those things, as they get older, it's less and less support. But I honestly believe it should be similar. I mean, if you go anywhere in the U.S., under 20 track meet,
Stadiums are
stadium full. Yeah,
Yeah,
parents,
stadiums are full.
cousins, brothers, sisters, everyone. Because that person still needs that support.
Absolutely. Even though they know what they're doing, they enjoy the craft. Like you said, the support is crucial.
Yeah.
Exactly crucial. You never know the mindset of what the athlete could be
Right.
in, and just seeing that one
One
person,
that's right.
just one person could
They
change
made it.
Yep,
I'm
absolutely.
glad now I can
And now I
perform
can
in front
perform.
of them.
Yes,
Yes.
even though I might not feel like it, or
Right.
my legs are tired, somebody's going to watch me, so I have to do something. Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's all about sometimes. So this heat, again, you're going to see Northlands in lane 2 to start, West Pembroke in lane 3, Harrington Sound in lane 4, Dalton E. Tucker in lane 5, and West End Primary in lane 6. That's how they'll start.
We don't see the athletes yet, so it looks like we might be falling behind time again.
Yeah. So we're just 3 minutes behind time. We've seen the officials now
They've
bring
not
people
dispersed
back
yet.
to their posts. Again, we want to apologize for the earlier technical difficulties that we had, but it looks as if we've got something. Trust me, my toes are curled, my fingers are curled, everything's curled. So
I said it was my first day on the job. It's amazing. Everything's messing up. I said no, please.
yeah,
But we worked it out.
we have worked it out. You have worked it out. Thank you very much.
Not a problem.
At 6:30, the first series of 400 meters. Middle school, grade 5, 4 high school, grade 5, 4 A few minutes of that analysis to make a goal, and then you know what team gave to the final. The prize to the girls and the prize to the boys. So the next event you see will be 4 minutes. You have to recap all the field.
Cal Simon's just bringing the crowd up to speed on what will take place next, which is the girls 1600 meter relay. Each participant will do 400 meters once around the track. Again, they'll start in their lanes, and once they get through the first 100 meters, they will all be able to run in lane 1 for the remainder of the race. So,
So I'm not quite sure if they are looking to do the 4x1 finals sooner. They're talking about recovery.
yeah, because they don't have, I think they're missing some 400
meter teams?
teams.
Okay.
So it will go a lot faster, and that's
Got it.
that's why they're going to try and.
Okay.
Because we saw 2 heats for the girls,
Yes.
primary. So that would have sent 4 teams to the final, and that's going to go quick because it's going to be one final.
Yeah.
And then these times will actually start going a lot faster.
Yes.
As we progress through the evening.
You can see some of the PE teachers getting their teams together.
Mm-hmm.
We have, is this Work Academy in front of us?
Work Academy, yeah. That's going to be their 1600 meter team, boys team.
We have Whitney over closer toward the Northfield side, getting themselves together.
Yes.
So again, as we mentioned, there was a slight change. The teams are going to be able to cut in once they pass the cone of on the far side by the grandstand.
Yes.
Because normally the first leg would stay in their lane, the second leg would cut. Is that generally how they do it for 4x4?
It should be.
Yes.
It
Okay.
should be. Yeah.
So they are calling out the teams that made it to the final.
So that's going to be the 100
The 4x1.
4x1.
Final.
Yeah.
We have that stand, and we have movement. And of course, this is where your time is important. Even though your first two spaces are automatic qualifiers,
Right.
it'll be the next set of fastest times that will go through.
Oh, now it's do or die.
Yeah.
This is it. This is generally it.
And the primary, parents in the center primary, social scatter primary, and the west center primary. The ones who go as some little ladies get on to the local house, those guys.
So they are continuing to take a little break. So right now we have one of the officials just thanking all of the sponsors and businesses that were involved in today's event as we get ready for the primary girls 4x400 meter finals. So we have soldiers grammar. They are starting to do their little warm up in front of us, just in front of the grandstand. But we do see some of the other competitors, as we mentioned earlier, off on the side, practicing their exchanges. Some are stretching and talking to each other. And it's important when you're doing relay that you do communicate with your team member to be sure that you are able to pass those batons properly. So we're going to give you guys a little view of the track while we wait.
The empty track.
The empty track.
Just getting his bearings done now, so we can actually.
If anyone is using a cell phone, please report to the announcement area in the field.
You know, that's important to be sure, Miss Biz. They can't be using their cell phones.
Oh my gracious. Well, we can almost say somebody's right now having all sorts of
heart attack.
problems, health issues. Look, St. John's is down there. St. John, you know, when they lose the phone,
that's it.
They cannot function.
Not at all.
Yeah. So let's just talk a bit about what we've seen so far. Again, we had some technical issues at the beginning, but we're now up and running.
Yes.
We've seen the 4x1. We've seen the
for the boys and the girls primary.
The boys and girls primary. In heat one, it was Harrington Sound with a time of 103. Second was West End Primary. Third was Purvis Primary. Fourth, Solstice Grammar. Fifth, Northlands. Sixth, Work Academy. Heat two of the girls 4x1. It saw Harrington Sound take the win. So there will be two Harrington Sound teams in the final, and both of them won the heat.
Yeah.
So it'll be a battle of Harrington
Who's
Sound.
the fastest team?
Yes. In second was West Pembroke Primary. In third was Delta Tucker. Fourth was Somerset Primary, and fifth was Port Royal. So in the final, I do believe it's the two Harrington Sound teams, West End Primary and and West Pembroke. And Delta Tucker and Purvis, and the final two teams will be Saltus and Somerset Primary in the girls 4x1 100-meter final. And then we move over to the boys, Heat 1. And only two teams will go through on this because they had four. No, they only had two heats.
They just had two heats, yeah. It was two heats.
So the same four will go to the top four. So in the first heat, Work Academy, time of 101. Somerset Primary is second. Third was West Pembroke Primary. Fourth, Harrington Sound. Fifth, Northlands. And sixth, Purvis Primary. And then in Heat 2, it was Saltus Grammar. Second was Elliott Primary. Third was West End Primary. Fourth was Port Royal Primary. Fifth was Harrington Sound. And sixth was Delta Tucker.
Yep, and then Heat was one in the minute flat.
Oh.
Yeah, so that should be very interesting.
Saltus got the 1 minute even, and Work Academy winning the other heat in 101.
Yes.
So those two are in the final, as well as Somerset Primary and Elliott Primary, and West Pembroke, as well as West End, and the final two, Port Royal and Harrington Sound. So Harrington Sound is in the final for the boys and the girls. They unfortunately missed out having two teams in the boys final because they came fifth in Heat 2. So now we see the athletes lining up for the
4x4.
4x4.
Yeah. And this will be the primary school
Girls, yes. So we're just running maybe about 15 minutes behind, but by the time the race starts, we'll probably be in the region of 20 minutes. But with these are straight finals.
These are straight finals.
So they're allotted.
It looks like an opportunity.
No, I think they combined it.
Okay.
Because it was only four teams in that.
Okay.
Right? And now we see 2, 4, 5.
5.
Yeah. And adding a 6. By the looks of it.
No, I just think she's out of uniform.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She's got her running kid on today.
Okay. School uniform, gym clothes in the washer.
Yes, probably it's Friday.
Yes. Again, we are awaiting the start of the 4x4.
Primary school girls.
Primary school girls. You comfortable now, aren't you?
You know, I was completely nervous. Completely nervous.
But you know what? If and I tell people this all the time, if you're doing something that you kind of like,
yes.
After a while, the nervousness goes away.
Yeah, I was definitely terrified when you said you would leave me.
Well, I had to leave you by yourself a little while.
But no, I feel fine.
Okay. All right.
Definitely enjoying my time.
Good. That's what it's all about. Tell you the truth. Yeah, you're having fun. The kids are having fun. That's the most important thing.
Absolutely. So I gather we're just waiting for the officials to put the athletes in their order near the start.
Yes.
And the teams that we have are Northlands Primary, West Pembroke, Harrington Sound, Dalton Tucker, and West End. And the athletes are making their way down the track, so we are going to get ourselves ready.
Yes, indeed. when you see people that you know outside the glass.
I think I heard the official just say the first piece.
It'd be rather interesting.
Yeah, guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Again, we have lane 2, it will be Northlands Primary, lane 3, West Pembroke, lane 4, Harrington Sound, lane 5, Dalton Tucker, and lane 6, it will be West Pembroke. I'm sorry, West End.
West End, yes. School loves and Davis scholars.
Team sensitive, thank you.
Oh, okay.
It's amazing how the gym uniforms have changed over the years.
Over the year, yeah.
Listen, I remember my gym clothes were cotton. They were all cotton. The
Right.
shirts were bigger than the shorts.
Sure.
So, I mean, they kind of still use but
Right.
it just definitely wasn't a fit. It used to be so uncomfortable.
Yes. So we see the first group, and now we see the others, second, third, fourth runners of each school.
Yeah, so the girls
Right,
are going
sit
on
down.
to their starting position in the lane. Okay, so the girls are in the lanes position. Again, lane 2, Northlands, lane 3, West Pembroke, lane 4, Harrington Sound, 5 is Dalton Tucker, and lane 6 is West End. So again, the second place runners in position.
Again, they will go around the track once.
Yep.
In their lane. When the baton is handed over, the runners will get to the cone and
Yep.
able to cut in to lane 1.
Correct.
Lastly, is that the score 34.60.
I mentioned to you earlier, it's so nice to see the same faces involved in track and field. You have Jay Dunn, Mr. Simon,
Yes.
Mr. Rayner.
Yes.
You see Miss Booth. Miss Booth's down there. And
Yeah.
Miss Booth is involved in everything.
Yeah.
Of course, Mr. Norbert.
Mm-hmm.
The faces are exactly the same, so you know they know what they're talking about.
Yes, yes.
And I believe that's Miss Halliger walking.
Yes, it is.
The other,
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
See.
Mm-hmm. Seems like some teachers have been teaching forever.
Forever, because I was little. I
Right.
remember when I first started, especially primary school.
Right.
Miss Halligan, I believe, was at Thomas Primary.
Yes.
When I first met her, and here we are, and she's still in the game.
Yeah. Dedicated.
Very much so.
Looks as if they're
Something getting ready to
getting
start.
ready to start. I see tonight, Cal Dill has the Stars pistol in his hand.
Just to give you those names again, 2 is Northlands, 3 West Pembroke, 4 Harrington Sound, 5 Dalton Tucker, and 6 is West End. And the official is just reminding the athletes, the first leg stays in the lane for the entire lap.
Mhm.
The second leg will cut over once they get past the cones, which is on the far side.
Yeah,
They do have 2
people
officials
stay.
there
Yeah.
to remind them.
Mhm.
And of course, if anything happens prior to that, you will see that white flag,
Yes.
and we would have to find out which team it was.
Yes. So the track officials are in place only for this first lap to ensure that the athletes stay in their
lanes.
lane.
Yes, that's correct.
After that, they become spectators.
Not sure if that was a premature start. They had been given commands, but It looked like there was some confusion just now.
Okay. And gun is up. And they
And
are
they're
off.
off.
Yep. Let's see what the strategies are.
Yup, and it looks like Harrington Son is starting to take a commanding lead
Yes.
very early in the race. Just a reminder about that win, but
Hopefully she has stuff
I-
left in the closet for the second 200.
Yeah.
She's put a lot of work in that first 200 and now taking to the front.
she's doing a good job.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
form
see
looks
any
good.
change.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I don't see any change in her form at all, nor her pace.
Yeah.
So in second place at the moment, we have West End. Again, in first, that
Well, it looks as if
is Harrington
this
Son.
last 100 is going to be a challenge for her. She's
Yeah.
still got that form going. No, she's picked it back
She
up.
sure does.
She's picked it
But
back up.
West End looks like they got a little gas coming up,
Oh no.
and not a
this is
little
just-
cramp, maybe.
Yeah. If she's got enough, she should be able to make it there. Let's
Yeah.
hope she can make it there.
So the first exchange just happened for Harrington Son,
Yeah.
who has an
Unfortunately, West
excellent
End,
start. Yes. Hopefully
Uh,
that the second leg person can make up some ground.
Yeah. All the changeovers have been made.
Yeah,
Harrington Sound have a commanding lead.
absolutely.
And she cuts into lane one. I would say somewhere in the region of, what's that, 60 meters, 70 meters?
Definitely. And currently in second place, it looks like West Pembroke,
Just
followed
took over,
by
yeah,
West
West
End.
End,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we talked about that West End being able to catch up. It looks
Yeah.
like they, while the lead is great, they are making up some ground.
Sure. Looks as if Harrington Sound have
There's no
figured out.
They have the magic touch
Yeah.
because there's no stopping this team at this point.
Yeah, she's bringing it home. And then you can see the others in the distance.
Yeah, it's like a
West
little battle
End
for
and
second and
West
third
End,
at the
yeah.
moment.
Yeah. Let's see what the third leg for Harrington Sound will be. Got a commanding lead.
Yes. We wanted the most. That's the important part for these two teams. And it looks like West End
will get
will
off
definitely,
second.
yeah.
Mhm. So the Harrington Sound runner has gone through the 100, and the other two have just gotten the batons.
So we're currently waiting on Dalton Tucker and
Norfolk,
Norfolk.
yeah. There they come now. Now it looks as if the gap has remained the same, if not a little bigger,
Yeah.
between first and second and third.
But the important part is to stay in the game.
Yes.
Keep your head
If
in
you
the game.
want- well, if you look at it, Somerset Primary and Perps,
No, Somerset Primary and Harrington Sound. Oh, sorry,
Third.
West End and Harrington Sound. West Pembroke.
yes, West Pembroke, yes, okay. So they're on the podium.
Yes.
Now it's just a matter of understanding that, yeah, who's going to get second. So the final leg of the 4x4, we'll see the changeover at Harrington Sound.
Mhm.
And yeah, more than a 100-meter distance now.
And now it's a matter of who wants it the most. It's
And-
one exchange left.
Okay, here she comes
And
on
this
strong.
is West Pembroke.
Yeah,
Looks like she's gonna take over the lead. Oh, no.
she open up that
West
stride.
End said not today.
Yeah, open up that stride. They have Somerset Primary. And I don't think she understands, so she's staying in lane
Just
2.
Dalton Tucker.
Yeah,
Oh no, back here is Dalton Tucker.
Yeah.
That's West Pembroke.
that's Pembroke still in lane, I think she's now cut into lane 1, yes. Yeah, I realize it. And we'll see Harrington Sound, probably 150 meters to go.
Yeah. And they are definitely just racing the clock.
Yes, yes. We're at 4:31 right now. So let's see if they can do that under 5. It's gonna be close. Can she kick on?
And she's finishing strong.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they should be under 5. 50 meters to go now. She's got
Can you make
8
it?
seconds. Yeah, she'll get under
That's
5. That's
right.
right. 4:57.35 unofficially up to the finish line for Harrington Sound. And now here comes
This is West End in
West
second.
End in second.
And third is West Pembroke.
That's Pembroke in third. Gotta run through right through the finish. We've seen some races won and lost.
Absolutely, just from slowing down before
Yeah.
they line.
So the official time for Harrington Sound was 1:57.47. And we'll bring you the times of the others as they come in. And we see
That is Dalton Tucker in
Yes.
fourth.
West End was second in 5:22.10. And we see the final run across the finish line.
And we're just waiting for times at this point.
And there's the end of the girls 4x4 100-meter relay. Harrington Sound winning time of 4:57.47. West End second in 5:22.10. It's going to be West Pembroke third.
And Harrington Sound commanded that race.
Oh, right from the start.
From the
Right from the
start.
start. You mentioned that she looked good going out.
Yes.
And once she got across the first 200, she really put on the burners
She
and
did.
gave her
Definitely
team a good
did.
start. Yeah. And then it's West Pembroke in third in 5:25.04. Dalton E. Tucker in 5:47.15. So the podium will see Harrington Sound, West End, and West Pembroke.
Get this.
And the runners now making their way, the next group. Well, I guess there is 2 heats.
Yeah.
Because there comes another group of females. I think it's Work Academy, Soldiers. Is
Looks
that
like another Harrington
Harrington
Sound.
Sound,
And Somerset Primary.
Somerset Primary, and is that Port Royal?
I'm not sure. I don't see the
Yes, it is Port Royal.
Okay.
So Work Academy in lane 2, Soldiers Grammar in lane 3, Harrington Sound in lane 4, Somerset Primary in lane 5, Port Royal in lane 6.
Lane 4, Harrington Sound. Lane 5, Sunset Rock.
Yeah, corporate to be short. Again, this is the second heat for the girls 4x4. So I guess they probably just go by times then.
Actually, so these are middle school, right? So those were the unders.
These are primary.
The 16, oh, that was primary?
Mhm.
Oh, right, these are
It's the
primary as
second heat for
well?
primary. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So they're asking someone to move the car. I guess it's blocking the gate.
Ah,
Again, this will be Heat 2. The teams are Work Academy, Lane 2, Soltis, Lane 3, Harrington Sound, Lane 4, Somerset Primary in 5, and Port Royal is in 6. And Harrington Sound has a bunch of athletes. They pretty much have 2 teams
yes.
for every event so far.
We're gonna get out of school, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, they'll be doing the first lap in their lane.
Mm-hmm.
The second leg will cut over, just shy of the 100 meters on the other side where the officials are.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone else will run in the entire lane.
Let's see if Harrington Sound can dominate this one as well.
This is going to be a really good evening.
Yeah.
And Jay Donald is down there imparting some knowledge on these young
Yeah,
ladies.
he's just reminding them of
Yeah.
their turn where they cut in.
Mm-hmm.
He's making sure that they each understand
Mm-hmm.
where they have to go once they round that bend.
Because you do get caught up in the moment.
Yes.
And it's very easy to forget,
Yes.
but I'm not sure if they will penalize the primary students,
Right.
but you don't want to get disqualified
Right.
for some miscommunication or misinformation.
So it looks as if they are the starters.
Mhm.
They're ready to go on the starters orders here. Heat 2 of the girls, 4x400 meter relay.
Yeah. Lane 2, Work Academy. Lane 3, Soltis. 4 is Harrington Son. 5, Somerset Primary. And 6 is Port Royal, and they started.
Yeah. The green shoes of Harrington
Harrington
Sound
Sun.
kicking over.
And it looks like they're going to have the same start of their story.
Yeah. Going right to the front. Right to the front. Strong out there.
Yeah. Hardest part of the race is coming up right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you mentioned before, it's important to keep your form.
Yes. She could actually take a break right here.
Yeah.
And then
Really
once that
quickly.
wind is at her back, she could then pick up again.
Yeah. And Somerset Primary is actually holding the position very well.
Yeah. Yeah. So and here comes Warwick Academy.
Oh, Work Academy came out of nowhere. I didn't
Yeah.
actually see them coming up. So that is Harrington Son first, second, Somerset Primary. Work Academy is third at the
It
moment.
looks as
Followed by
if some of it's
Soltis.
going to be close right at the finish.
Mm-hmm.
Warwick Academy looks as if they're going to get the baton at the same time.
Yeah.
So coming from third to tie first, let's see what this leg can do. Harrington Sound looking to push away.
And again, they'll stay in the lane until they get to the cones,
Yeah.
and then they'll be able to cut into lane 1.
Sure.
So we're just waiting for, is that Port Royal to finish?
Yes.
To do their
Coming
last
through,
exchange.
yeah. So it looks as if she's got about a 10-meter lead.
Yep.
And look, Soltis are
Soltis
coming.
is coming out of nowhere now.
Soltis are coming. Up to third now. Warwick Academy is looking like they're fading just a bit
Yeah.
because the gap is opening.
Yes, it is.
Harrington Sound
Hold it
just
strong.
won that first heat. Now looking to
Do the
to
same
do the
thing.
same thing that they've done in the 100. In the 4x1. Let's see if she can hold it
Mhm.
and then increase the lead at some point.
Very steady and strong athletes, Harrington
Yeah,
Sound.
that's Harrington Sound. And we'll see Warwick Academy
Mhm.
maintaining that probably 20-meter lead on Soltis in third. So you see Harrington Sound already have the baton, now Warwick Academy have the baton. Soltis
Soltis in
now.
third.
Okay. 4 have been done.
And that's Somerset Primary,
Yeah.
and we are just waiting for Port Royal to come through.
And it's looking like Warwick Academy don't want to give this up as
No,
of
they
yet.
don't.
She's
She
really
picked
pushing
up
on that.
another
Yeah.
gear just now.
Yeah.
She definitely found another gear.
She's pushing on that backside there.
But Harrington Sound is definitely holding strong.
Oh yeah. They've come to prove something tonight.
Absolutely. This would make for very good middle school
Sure.
track events as well. And they seem so small, so they might have a few years left. And look at Somerset Primary is looking to take Soltis.
Yes. And now they battle.
Here we go.
They battle.
But Work
this is the
Academy
Work
is
Academy's
not
come on
giving up.
strong.
Yep, she's
I
found the
think
third
she's
here.
closed it to about 20 meter looking gap now. This last leg should tell a big story.
Absolutely.
Harrington Town about to pass off. Fourth and final leg. Work Academy. Back on. Passed. Soldiers will be third.
Followed by Somerset Primary.
Somerset Primary. First couple of strides for Harrington Town opened up a big gap.
Sure did. See how she makes out on this back track.
Yeah.
Work Academy is coming.
Closing in.
Very
Closing
closing
in. But
in.
how much will she have spent closing that gap?
Absolutely.
To get around this last part of the track?
Especially while trying to do it with a headwind.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
here
going to be a
comes
race.
Warwick Academy.
This is going to be a race now.
Here come Warwick Academy. The form for Warwick Academy is there. Will she
Are
be
they
able to?
ready for it? Yes, she is.
She
Warwick
just looked
Academy.
over her shoulder and saw her. And Warwick Academy will win this race. Second will be Harrington Town. What a great
That was a
comeback
great finish.
for Warwick Academy.
Excellent last leg.
Yes.
And then we have Soldiers coming around the bend
Yep.
third, and followed by Somerset Primary.
Yeah.
And we had Work Academy finishing a time of 5:13.2.
Yeah. Impressive.
Very.
Harrington Town will be really the big favorites from the first race because they done it in 4:57.
4:57.
Yeah. So
It'll be very interactive.
yes. Yes. So again, two Harrington Town schools in the final.
Yeah, and we just have Port Royal who is finishing strong, and it's nice to hear the crowd cheering
Yes,
her.
indeed. Yes, indeed. These youngsters have worked hard
Absolutely.
getting around this track, and I think these people have appreciated what they've been able to do.
Yep.
Even some of the other competitors, from other teams were standing there cheering.
Just nice to see.
Yeah.
Absolutely nice to see.
If only we could be this way when we're
Man. Hold up.
15 to 25 or 30. Yeah. So there's time. Work Academy, 5:13.42. Harrington Town second, 5:18.94. Soltis third, 5:33.46. Somerset Primary fourth, in 5:45.89, and Port Royal at a time of 6:11.14. So you'll see Work Academy, Harrington Town, Soltis, and Summersfield advance to the final out of this heat.
Can't
the
wait to
boys.
see what's going to happen with that. Harrington Town have definitely come to groove
Oh yes,
today.
oh yes.
And here we have the boys. This will be the first heat of the 4x4. We have Work Academy, West Pembroke, Harrington Town, Somerset Primary, Northlands, and Soltis. I mean, I'm sure we are expecting some really good times from these.
Sure, indeed. Come on, look like they're gonna run now.
Ready. I was saying, you can see the energy in
Yeah.
their faces as they was coming down the lane. So it's like, oh, they are in it. But the
Yeah.
faces are on and they are ready. So we have lane 2, Work Academy. Lane 3 is West Pembroke. Lane 4, Harrington Town. Lane 5, Somerset Primary. 6 is Northlands, and 7 is Soltis. And on the far side of the stadium, you see older athletes, some more experienced athletes doing their warm-ups and drills.
Looks like Vicky embarking.
Yeah. Oh, there's old Barkley.
Maybe old
I
Barkley.
think there might be old Barkley.
Different green though.
Yeah, slightly different. It's brighter.
Yeah.
Fitness is well, they're still over there, but
Right.
there's like they could be high school.
Yes.
But the first leg for the second heat, they are in their positions. The second leg is also ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
While third and fourth wait their turn.
Khalil has the starter gun in here.
One thing I like about these events, you get to size up your competition for interschool.
Sure. which will take place next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
On yours.
And that's when they're off.
Bit of confusion was a little feedback in the mic, but they did get off swiftly. And it looks like Harrington's sound.
Yet again.
Yep, that is Harrington's
And
sound.
son, yeah.
Claiming their place
Yeah. We're gonna run from the front all night.
all night. So again, the schools we have in the second heat, Work Academy, West Pembroke, Harrington Town, Somerset Primary, Northeast, and Saltis. So far, Harrington Town has taken the lead
Mhm.
and refused to let it go.
Yeah, he's looking stronger and stronger. He's opening up a
Absolutely.
big gap now.
He surely is picking it up. And then second, we have Saltis,
Here
And-
comes
West Pembroke.
Pembroke.
And Work
No,
Academy
no,
fund a little burst of
Work
energy.
Academy,
That's
look.
right.
Those people Work Academy. So Harrington Town set their changeover.
Yeah, and they are to stay in the lanes until they get around the bend and cross the cones where the officials are.
Well, he's running the second leg, Work Academy, Salters, and West Pembroke. That's some mini mics.
They do.
Okay. They're kicking my legs around.
But you never underestimate them.
Oh, no,
You never
not
know
at
what
all.
can happen.
Not at all.
Looks like Harrington's son didn't cut over, so we have one of our officials just reminding him to come over to the inside lane halfway down the back
Mm.
straight. Okay, so again, we have Harrington's son in the lead, we have Saltis in second, West Pembroke and Work Academy closely behind.
Yep. Harrington Town looking to slow up a little bit. The pace is not as fast as it used to be. It's taking a look over the
Taking a look
shoulder.
over the shoulder,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a sign that tells you I don't have much left in the tank. I just need to see how far.
Make sure that I can
Yeah.
put the brakes on a bit
Mm.
as he gets ready to exchange to his third race round.
Yeah.
And
the
Saltis
changeover.
is ready. Saltis found a little burst of energy and then put a little
Yeah.
gap in West Pembroke. Ooh, don't worry about Somerset Primary.
Oh, look at that.
3 exchanges at
At
once.
once,
That's
yeah.
very interesting. That's West Pembroke, Work Academy, and Somerset Primary.
Can they keep that pace?
Right.
How long can they keep that pace?
And Northland has taken their exchange. And they did remind Northland to cut over.
Yeah.
So hopefully one of the officials gets him when he comes across the band.
So it looks like Saltis is closing the gap on
Yeah.
Harrington Town for that first place spot. Still a lot of race to go.
Still a lot.
Still a lot of race. Here comes Soltis. Soltis is coming on strong.
Yeah, look like Work Academy and Somerset Primary hit that little bend a little bit.
Sure.
Took a couple steps, stood on. But we have Soltis looking to
Closing
close
in
the gap.
on Harrington Town.
Can he do it?
Yeah. He's giving his team a chance.
Yes.
Because he's really closed the gap.
And we have Work Academy in third, followed by Somerset Primary.
Mm-hmm. So Harrington Town's passed over. Soldiers have passed over. And they're both taking.
And Somerset Soltis has taken the lead. It'll be important here not to lose the race.
Yes.
But you don't want to kill yourself trying to keep up in the beginning.
Right. Looks as if they're both now settled into that pace.
Yeah, Work Academy looks to be getting strong as well.
They might just come on and nip it for a second.
It's a very
He's
strong
working
possibility.
really hard back there. And Soldiers are pulling away from Harrington Town.
Yeah, Harrington Town seems to be fizzing out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a really great race starts.
Yeah. It looks as if Work Academy will take second.
Absolutely.
Right here, just overtaking.
Does Harrington Town have anything left?
And Soltis
has taken the lead.
Now opened up that stride. So it's going to be Soltis with the win.
It looks like Harrington Town didn't want to let it go. Can he do it?
He's coming back, Harrington Town. And they're now battling, but Work Academy is able to get something left in the tank. And they finished second, Harrington Town third.
And you have Somerset Primary and West Pembroke. West Pembroke seems to have found something, but I think Somerset Primary will get fourth. And Northlands is finishing strong.
Sure.
Which is important, of course.
Yeah. Water race.
Very interesting to see the exchanges of the lead.
Right.
Between Harrington Town and then Soltis.
So, yeah.
So again, first place for that heat, which was the second heat of the primary school boys 4x4, was Soltis, followed by Work Academy. Then we have Harrington Town, followed by Somerset Primary, West Pembroke, and then Northlands. We're just waiting for those times.
Mm-hmm. No one on the track, but his clock's still running.
Yeah. I would like to say that the first place was around 5.
Just over 5.
Just over 5 minutes,
Just over 5.
So from the looks of things, it should be a very interesting. Everybody looks so tiny in this race.
Oh my gracious. We might be reading about 10 minutes, these fellas. Size.
I know. So this will be heat 2 that we're preparing for as we watch these athletes come. And everybody has on blue.
Yes.
Everybody has on blue for this race.
So the times for the last race, Soltis, 5:04.60. Work Academy, 5:13.42. Harrington Town, 5:14.21. Somerset Primary, 5:31.41. West Pembroke, 5:33.42. And Northlands, 5:41.11. So it'll be Soltis, Work Academy, Harrington Town, and Somerset Primary advancing to the final.
Yes.
And the top 4.
We'll see what these guys can do.
That's gonna surprise me. I knew it. One of them's gonna surprise me.
I'm gonna say watch out for Elliot, only because my cousin's on that team.
Okay.
But we're gonna watch out for Elliot this evening. And my alma mater, Port Royal. We'll see what they can do as well.
All right.
So for Heat 2, we have Port Royal Primary, which will be in Lane 2. Lane 3, we have Dalton E. Tucker. 4, Harrington Sound. 5, Elliott Primary. And 6 will be West End.
We got it to their starting positions.
think it looks like we might have no team for Dalton. It's just 4 teams. So it looks like Dalton and Tucker didn't start. So yeah, it looks like no start for Dalton Tucker. So the teams that we have lane 2 is Port Royal, and it looks like actually they put them in 3.
Mm-hmm.
So lane 3 Port Royal, 4 be Harrington Sun, 5 Elliott, 6 West, and
Looks as if they're getting ready to do some
presentations. Yes. And this looks like it could be for the
4x4 girls, primary school girls.
because they ended up having 2 heats.
Oh, you know what? It's the best time.
That's what I was wondering.
Yes.
If they were going to do the 2 heats, they would probably have to take the times.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is for the girls 4x4 primary. So their place was Harrington Sun.
One of the teams.
One of the teams. Second place was Warwick Academy. And Harrington Sun. Of course, they have an A to B team.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the A team will be the one that had the fastest time. So Harrington Sun first, Warwick Academy second, and Harrington Sun third. So what they've done with these finals for the 2 heats, rather than have the athletes compete in a final, they've taken the
3 best times. Yeah.
And given them their first, second, and third place.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess makes the night go a little bit quicker.
Yeah, because this was supposed to finish at 6:40.
Mm-hmm. And we took that break.
Yeah. So.
Yep. I mean, what last heat?
Mm.
I would have been freezing on the track.
Ah. Yeah.
See where I started competing that night.
Yes. At the stadium.
At this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
So again, we have Port Royal. No Dalton Tucker to start for this heat. Harrington Sun, Elliott, and West End. And they started.
Right. Is that Port Royal in lane 2?
That is Port Royal in lane 2.
That don't mean
and there's your little excitement.
Yes. You can tell the wind's got him, but he's pushing on.
Yep, he's got his heads on and he is focused. West End is also doing an excellent job.
Right,
in
staying
lane
out,
6.
yeah. I believe Port Royal's probably in second place, and we'll know that when they come around the bend.
Absolutely, once they finish this turn.
He's slowing down just a bit, but he's done a lot of hard work. Yeah.
He's done the work, that's for sure.
He'll sleep good tonight, that's for sure. Won't be no PlayStation, Nintendo, no nothing.
Probably
Straight
not.
bed.
So here we are into the first exchange, and we actually have Elliott Primary going to exchange first.
Okay.
West End is slowing down just a little bit, so Port Royal could pass them if given enough time.
Yeah, actually, he's going crossing right now. Just past him.
There you go. So Elliott is off first, followed by Port Royal, followed by West End.
And here comes
And is that Harrington Sun?
Harrison.
Yeah.
And look at that, Port Royal.
Look at Port Royal.
Going to the front.
And looks like Elliot is not having it.
Yeah, they're not having any part of that.
They've reached the curve, so
Yeah.
they're now able to cut inside to the inside lane.
I don't want to jinx any of these kids, but we've seen some tremendous effort of holding onto the baton.
Absolutely.
Because if you're not used to running with a baton in your hand,
Mm-hmm.
it could become very slippery and slide right out of your hand. But these kids have done well so far tonight.
Yeah, and also too, in primary school, I mean, I don't know how it is now, but we used to have little small wooden sticks.
Yes.
So when you used to come up here to do these types of big events, you had to
battle
use the grip,
baton,
which is twice as big.
Yeah.
But like you said, they are doing an excellent job by keeping their batons in their hands. So here we have Elliot.
Looks like we're gonna have a challenge for third place.
Followed by Port Royal, and Harrington Son is coming back.
Yeah.
And
Looks like he's going on the gas though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So we completed an exchange for Elliot.
Harrington Son's third.
Yeah, we gotta get Harrington Son in that inside lane.
Yeah.
And West End is not playing.
No. Shepherding.
Take a look at, is that
Here comes
Harrington Son? No.
no,
Harrington Son's in third, Port Royal. Say this is the race of blues.
Yes. They're taking the lead.
Yeah.
Where's that Elliot? Elliot overtook Harrington Son.
Okay.
I mean, Elliot overtook Port Royal,
Yes.
sorry. Oh, Somerset Primary. He was just walking. West End, yeah, he started walking.
I hope he's holding on to that baton really tightly because he is swinging it
all over the place.
quite dangerous.
Yeah. The last thing he would want is that thing to go fly right now.
Not before this scene.
Yeah. The final exchange over is made.
No, so that is Port Royal in the front.
Okay.
And this is Elliot in second.
Okay.
Followed by Harrington Son. And then we are just
killing me.
listen, the first two are blue and white. And then we have Bastian, who it has not stopped completely.
Yes.
And he is finishing to hand off to his last lead.
So the winning time, did you have the first heat winning time?
The first heat, the winning time was
5:04.
5:04. Yeah.
So we're at 4:36 now.
And looks like Elliot is about to take the lead.
Yeah. Coming on strong.
And again, this is my cousin's team. And
Okay.
this is my cousin with the baton. So I am excited.
Oh, final leg. Oh, big boss. Okay, the battle is on now.
Oh, this is the race.
Open up that stride.
And
Open
Port
up that
Royal
lead.
is not giving up.
No,
Port Royal is
he's
not
coming
giving
back.
up.
Does
Can he do
have
it?
Does
Can he do it?
Oh boy. What a finish.
And it looks like Elliot has done the job.
5:13, 58 unofficially. And look at
What's going to be a race for third? Bastian, he can do it if he has enough gas.
He was so far behind.
Yeah, he has done an excellent job, and it looks like he might get the race for third if he keeps it
Four.
up.
Oh, that's right. 34. Yeah, he comes
He
third.
got it. Well done.
I would like to see his split time for his
Absolutely.
400 because they were out of the race.
Completely.
Yes,
Completely.
yes. So Elliott Primary winners in 5:13.63. Port Royal second, 5:14.42. West End 5:42.17, and Harrington Sound 5:44.57. We're glad we were able to bring this coverage to you. AIG sponsoring the 2024 Bermuda Pacers School Relay Classic right here at the Florida Southfield Stadium at the National Sports Center.
Yes.
And it looks as if now we're going to have middle school.
We are ready
Oh,
for
no, that looks like, yeah, middle school, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like Soltis might take the win. Soltis probably is going to take the win.
Right.
And then 1342. It looks like second would be Work Academy, followed by
Okay.
Elliott.
Okay.
Okay, and these will be just a straight final.
Okay.
For the girls, 4 by
4 by 4. Mm-hmm.
And these are middle school girls. We have Soltis, Whitney, Delwood, second team for Soltis, Sands, and Work Academy.
Okay.
A lot of serious faces coming
Yeah.
in these lanes.
Yeah. This is breaking rights.
Absolutely.
Breaking rights before inter-school sports.
Before into school, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in lane 2 is Soltis. Lane 3, you have Whitney Institute. Lane 4, Delwood. Lane 5, Soltis Grammar. Lane 6, Sands. And lane 7 is Work Academy. Did you say 414 is the rapid?
I thought
That's
yeah, I think 4
Should be interesting to see what can happen tonight.
Mm.
So we have the first and second legs out on the track. First leg is going up into their positions while the seconds remain in place. Third and fourth have moved over to the field. And I see a lot of spikes.
Mm-hmm.
That means we have some real runners on the track.
Yes.
Real runners are down on the track. So that's lane 2, Soltis Grammar.
Mm-hmm.
Lane 3, Whitney Institute. Lane 4, Delwood. 5, Soltis Grammar, second team. 6 will be Sands, and 7 is Work Academy. And we have a set of blocks going down on the track. Is that Sands? Yep.
Yeah.
Even though these events should be fun,
Yeah.
it is important to seize every opportunity
Mm-hmm.
to improve. So we have a young lady who's on the track setting up her blocks
Right.
to start.
Looks like she knows what she's doing.
You see her measuring her foot?
Yeah. So Soldiers B team in lane 2, Soldiers A team in lane 5.
Yep.
Let's see how they manage to get around.
And this is the middle school girls 4x4. There's only one heat for this event, so it should be very exciting. I thought I missed something, but she is practicing her stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, everybody still standing still.
Looks like they have the presentation for the boys,
Mm-hmm.
huh? It's gonna be Elliot?
Yep, Elliott Primary is in third, for the boys 4x, this will be 4x1.
Mm-hmm. So 4x4.
No, they just did the girls. Is it?
4x4, yeah, primary school girls.
No, they didn't do the boys.
That in the boys now, 4x4, primary school boys. Remember, they took the time.
No, this would be the 4x1 because Elliot just won.
We have 4x1 finals. Primary school girls, primary school
How did
boys.
they just consolidate?
Right, those were preliminaries. So these are finals.
Okay.
Yeah. So Work Academy was second. Yeah, 513.
Yeah. Good job. So again, that was the primary school boys 4x4.
Yes.
And Sotos came first, followed by Work Academy, and then followed by Elliot in third. There was some confusion about having the athletes waiting on the line while they
Because
presented.
she's talking.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So they could possibly do the presentation while that race is going on.
Absolutely. No, who would do that? That is so inconsiderate. So there was a horn go off on the stands, and one of the athletes thought it was the start of the race. It's important that you have absolute silence at the start so there's no distractions for the athletes.
Excited parents. That's what it is.
Yeah, and
Good
Sands
start.
got out really
Good
good
start.
from out of our blocks. And again, they'll stay in their lane for the first lap and cut over just past the cones where the officials are on the far side of the field for the second lane. So Sands out front, followed by Work Academy, followed by Soltis A, and
Yeah.
and then we have
Yeah.
Whitney. Whitney is covering some ground,
Yes, she is.
and of course we also have Dawood Middle School in the match.
Oh, Whitney has actually taken the
She
lead.
has taken the lead. So going into the first exchange, we have Whitney. Sands seems to be having a little cramp.
Cramp on the side.
Yep, so there's Soltis in second.
And it looks like she'll be overtaken before she gets to that
Yep, Work
changeover.
Academy is steady as well as Soltis and Dawood. So Whitney is out in first, followed by Soltis B.
Wow. And the changeovers have been made.
Yep. And Sands is looking to cover some ground and make up some distance.
Yeah. And Soldiers coming on strong.
Yep, they
Trying to
have
close
been
that gap on
consistent,
Whitney.
very consistent.
Yeah. Sands is gaining ground as well.
Yep, they have. It's a lot of work to make up after your first leg.
Right.
And as we mentioned before, anything can happen
Mhm.
in a relay. So it's a fight for first.
First
That's
and a fight
moving.
for third. But it looks as if
It's gonna stay as is. Whitney, followed by Soltis.
Soltis will make that
They made the
change.
exchange first.
Yeah, just barely, but Whitney has that inside lane and she's taking the lead.
Followed by Dawood, followed by Sands.
Oh my gracious. Now that's tiny.
Yeah. And this would be Soltis A team, I believe, is behind the B team.
Yes.
Followed by Work Academy.
Mhm.
And Soltis is looking very strong out there
Yeah.
in second. Very strong out there in second.
Looking to close that gap.
And Sands is doing an excellent
An
job
excellent
staying in the
job.
match. She should have, if she could have tucked right behind her,
Yeah.
so she could take the breeze
Take that
for.
breeze, yeah. Yeah.
So as they come around the band, we have Whitney still in first, but it's a very strong possibility that Sotus
Could take the lead.
Yeah.
She's coming on strong now. Less than 100 meters to go for the next changeover.
Yep.
Whitney not giving up that
No,
lead.
they are not.
And Whitney's off. So is Soltis.
Final exchange.
Really impressed with this young Sands runner.
Whitney and Sotus are doing an excellent job out there. I hope that they have enough in the tank to get back.
Yeah. And Soltis are back in the match with
There. Needs to get Darwood
Look at that back
into
stretch.
lane
Look
one.
at that back stretch. Soltis coming on strong against Whitney.
Yeah.
Whitney not giving up.
But anything can happen after that turn.
That's right. Soltis look to the front. Yeah.
She is very strong runner. A very strong runner.
And opening up a lead. Soltis are opening up a lead on Whitney.
Yep, and this will be the Soltis B team, I believe.
Yeah.
As long as Whitney stays in the match.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Stay in the match. And it looks like it'll be a race for third between Sands and Dalwood.
Yeah. So Soltis are the runners.
Yep, in 4:21.80.
Whitney second. And look at that, Dalwood.
Dalwood.
So Soltis claim a time of 4:21.83. Whitney 4:29.69. We just saw Dalwood go through with 4:41.27. Next was Sands in 4:46.31. And Soltis A 4:50.81. And Work Academy will round out the field with 4:58.30.
And that again is a straight final.
Yeah.
So there will be no consideration for another heat's times.
Yeah. So Soltis will claim the goal.
And not too far off that record.
Yeah. And Dalwood claimed the bronze.
But it was a very strong finish for Dalwood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as the athletes start coming down the track, we have the boys middle school 4x4. We have Soltis in lane 2, Work Academy lane 3, Dalwood in lane 4, lane 5 is Whitney, 6 is Sands, and again Soltis B would be lane 7. So it looks like we have the exact same teams as the girls. Excellent effort from our middle school girls. I'm looking forward to these boys.
Yeah.
I do remember seeing some of these faces for Front Street Mile in the paper, and some names for football and other sports. So it'd be nice to see what they can do in the track.
Yeah.
Experience 51.9 seconds that are set 2018 by the
So the record the official just pulled out, they are chasing 3 minutes and 51 seconds. That record was set by T.N. Tatum back in 2018. Our middle school girls were just shy of the record, I believe they said was 5 minutes, 14 seconds. And our first team, of course, came across the line in, 4 minutes and 14 seconds, and they came across in 4:21. So I don't see any starter blocks for the boys. I am still anticipating some pretty impressive times. Again, we have Soltis Grammar. Their A team is in lane 2. Work Academy is in lane 3. Lane 4 is Dalwood. Lane 5 is Whitney. 6 is Sands. And Soltis Primary B team is in lane 7. And again, they are chasing a record of 3 minutes and 51 seconds. And I'm hoping we can have a seamless start for this heat, as there was some interference with the middle school girls. Again, the first leg, they will run in their lane for the entire lap. The second lane will cut over just shy of the 100-meter mark on the opposite side of the track. We have our officials standing there who will also place out the cones when necessary. So they are fully aware of where they need to cut in.
On the track, see the instructions. The boys. Middle school, 4 by 4.
And it looks like they are also setting up for a medal presentation for the girls 4x4, which was just completed. Under the starters' commands. And they've started. Okay, fairly even start. It looks like Whitney has taken the lead just off of the band. So the athletes seems to be pretty consistent with the stagger in which they started. Again, we have Whitney in the lead, followed by Soltis, followed by Sands. Work Academy is now making a move. So anything can happen between second and third position. But Whitney has a commanding lead at this point of about 10 to 15 meters. Work Academy has run some gas in his tank, and he has come up to second place for his team at the exchange. So again, Whitney is out in front, followed by Work Academy, and it looks like it would be the Soltis A team in third, followed by Soltis B in fourth, followed by Sands, and then Delwood. So they've just hit the cones where they're able to cut over into the inside lane, and again, it's just Whitney and Work Academy out in front. The Soltis A team is doing an excellent job trying to make up some of that ground. We'll see what happens as they come off the turn. And Sands seem to have changed gears. But again, it's still Whitney, followed by Work Academy, followed by Soltis A, followed by Sands secondary. But it looks like we might have a change for second.
It looks like Soltis coming on stronger.
And again, I did mention to the crowd, they are chasing the record of 3 minutes and 51 seconds.
Okay. That would run took off before
the vessel. So it was like a race for second and third at this point, but it's still Whitney leading, followed by Soltis, and right behind Soltis is Work Academy. And that will be the Soltis 18. I like these bright spikes, these neon green spikes though. I love this.
Can Whitney hold on to the lead?
We will see. They have
Opened
had
up
the
his
lead
gap
since it
now. He
started.
opened up his stride.
Soltis is looking too close. Followed by Work Academy. We'll see. And this is the final leg. And again, they are chasing 351. Need to get these athletes over into the inside lane.
Yeah. Work Academy is stormed into second place. He has
forced around the track. Absolutely. But there's officials telling to cut over.
Does he have the legs and the energy to get around? I could see the Whitney teacher in the orange sneakers on the track, Jumon Machette, encouraging his runner to stay strong. He's looking like his most losing form.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, Work Academy is going to come on. Does he have it?
Man, Work Academy cook classes and actually been
He's actually opened his stride up. Whitney's lost form. He's lost form, but he's got enough in the tank to get to the finish line. It's going to be Whitney, Work Academy.
And he dropped the baton at the right time.
Right time, yeah. Then followed by Soltis. What a finish.
And then we have a race for fourth. It looks like Dalwood is going to take that. Followed by Soltis B. And then the Sands.
Yep. So Whitney, check this time. 4:02:07. Work Academy, 4:02:77.
Wow.
And Soltis, 4:08:07. Dalwood, 4:26:78. They were in fourth place. So the podium will be Whitney with the gold, Work Academy with the silver, and Soltis with the bronze. Sands 18. Sands finished in 4:31:99 in sixth place.
And I do want to highlight that a lot of these records the officials are calling out are from TNT though.
Yes. Yes.
So the medal presentations for the girls' middle school 4x4.
Mm-hmm.
So now, like third place is that's Dalwood.
Dalwood, yes.
Dalwood Middle School.
Mhm.
Second is Whitney, and first would be the Soltis B team.
That's Lakeisha Smith from AIG presenting the medals.
And I love the gray shirts.
Mm.
I have found that for my liking. Some of the t-shirts tend to be bright for our track events.
Yes.
But I love the gray. So again, that was Soltis in first for the girls 4x4, followed by Whitney, followed by Dalwood in the middle school category.
The boys' presentation. Immediately following.
Yep, it looks like they have the time because the high school athletes are not out yet. So they might be able to get their presentation out of the way.
Lord knows what the delay could be because they were flowing earlier.
Absolutely. I think they might have just forgotten to make that press call for them.
Hmm.
Excellent performance so far.
Yes.
Very much so, especially from the little primary school.
Oh, indeed.
I can't wait. So they are going to do the presentations now.
For the boys, yes.
The boys middle school, yep. Spectators are hood and strong in that general seating area.
Yeah.
I know they are cool.
Yeah.
They have to be.
You see some of them already bundled up over
Yeah,
there.
but you see a blanket?
Yeah.
They're just grouping the athletes together to get this medal presentation done for the 4x4 middle school boys as they collect the high schoolers. As the teens off.
Yes. There's nothing happening on the track. So,
Nothing has been moving.
yeah.
But they are getting ready for these medal presentations.
Yeah.
And I believe this was their 18.
Yes. The B team finished fifth.
Yes.
So we have to see the senior school girls or boys come out to the track.
Yep. And for both high school events, we are looking at a straight final,
Yeah.
5 teams each. So it looks like we are getting the girls ready. We have Barclay Institute will be in lane 2. That would be their B team. Work Academy, lane 3. Lane 4 is the Cedar Bridge. Lane 5, Barclay. And lane 6 would be Soltis. I hope they had the pants on and the tracksuits on while they were
While they were
outside.
waiting, yeah.
Yep. The girls are down on the other side, bouncing around, trying to stay
Yes.
warm.
But they're giving them the instructions now. They could have given the oldest instructions.
All these instructions all this time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. These are the things that organizers of events have to be mindful of. If you say you set a time for a schedule, you must stick to it. When these athletes go away to other events, they stick by the time.
Absolutely. And not just that too. We have been seeing some of the athletes warm up since the primary school event.
Yes, yeah.
So they are timing their warm up
Mhm.
process to be prepared for a certain time.
Right.
And then to only be delayed by
Yeah.
however
Yeah.
long. So it is crucial that they try to stick to that time frame.
Yeah.
I think we are waiting on the Solstice team. I do just see 4.
If they're late, they're late.
Yeah. Mr. Swan used to say, if you're late, you miss the bus.
Yes. True words.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bus is not gonna make their.
Absolutely.
You come every time.
Absolutely. Not sure what the confusion could have been. It's only one heat.
Yes.
But it seems like the Solstice girls are coming out now.
We're now bringing them down the track.
So again, we have 5 teams. Lane 2, be the Barclay B team. Lane 3, Work Academy. 4 is Cedar Bridge. Lane 5 is Barclay A team. And in lane 6 is Solstice Grammar. Be interesting to see what the record is for the high school girls and to see if they can beat it.
So we're here at the Philadelphia Southfield Stadium at the National Sports Center for the 2024 edition of the Bermuda Pacers School Relay Classic. We've been through the preliminaries of the 4x1. We've seen the finals of the primary and middle school, both boys and girls, 4x4. Now we're getting ready for the female 4x4 senior school. They will be followed by the 4x4 boys senior school event. And then we're into finals of the hundreds.
Yep.
In 2017 were set by Cedar Middle School. That time was 49.
Did you say 49 seconds?
No, you might have said 340.
Probably there. Let's see if he repeats it. So we have a first leg for the relay team on their positions. Awaiting the starters' commands.
All the volunteers who also are in the side. And today's trial. They are being responsible to them. Our question on that is, all the coaches and teachers who cover up atmospheres that are ready in the center of the next school. And also the parents, of course, is angry.
We have some athletes on the middle of the track staying warm, which would be from legs 3 and 4.
One is a critical athlete in swimming and a critical athlete in track and field.
Okay, nice.
More together. orders. And they're off.
Again, we have Barkley B in lane 2, Work Academy is in lane 3, Cedar Bridge in lane 4, Barkley Institute 18 is in 5, and 6 is Soltis Grammar. And it's like Cedar Bridge is storming to the front.
Yep.
But there's Soltis out on the outside who's staying steady, as well as that will be the Barkley Institute.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if Whitney can.
No, in high school, Cedar Bridge.
I'm sorry, Cedar Bridge. I am so sorry. Oh man.
But yeah, Cedar Bridge is staying steady.
Whitney was a high school that I went.
That changed things because it was always middle school when I was coming up. So we have Cedar Bridge in first, and we actually have the Barkley B team who has made a move and come up in second, followed by Soltis, followed by the Barkley A team and Work Academy. Second exchanges have happened. They'll stay in the lane until they get around the bend to the cones. That way they can cut into the inside.
Barkley B? Is it or Barkley A?
I think that is both Barkleys.
Both Barkley.
Is it? Nope, that's Cedar Bridge and Barkley.
Yeah.
And then I think that's Barkley.
Yes. In third, and Soltis.
Barkley A in third, yes.
It's like a battle for third and a battle for first.
She's playing it smart by staying in second until she comes over that turn. Hopefully she has the gas she needs to come down the straightaway.
And she's making that move now.
That's what you call smart running. So that would be the Barkley B team. Followed by Cedar Bridge Academy, and Soltis is holding steady in third. Hey, that Barkley team,
That lead that Barkley second leg runner gave that team is opened up maybe a 50 meter. But look at the Barkley A team come on. She will go across her before they get to the 200 meter mark.
And then it'll be a fight for first and second.
Between Barkley.
Yeah.
She just cruised past the Cedar Bridge runner. Now she sets her sights on her schoolmate,
who is definitely finishing strong and has held her pace the entire way around the track.
Final leg.
Yep, so we have Barkley first and second, followed by Cedar Bridge in third. Soltis is not too far behind, and anything can happen on this last leg. And Work Academy has made up a lot of ground.
Yes, she has.
They've made up a lot of ground.
Yes, she has. And this is one of the things where the baton has been handed to a director athlete, track and field, but they're so far of the race that no matter what her time is, she's never gonna. You know, she might come third. There's a possibility she'll come third. She'll do a good job down that backstretch. As you see her closing in on the soldiers run already. But it's going to be Barkley. Barkley B, Barkley A.
And anything can happen. I think that Soltis and Work Academy might actually catch the Cedar Bridge runner.
And there you have Barkley B, Barkley A. And here comes the
race for third.
Work Academy. She will finish in third. She will definitely finish in third.
That was an excellent run, and I'll be interested to see her split as well.
Yeah. Her race is the 400. Amiras Munya.
So she knows how to run this.
Yes. So the time for Barkley B, 4:12:30. Barkley A, 4:21:96. Warwick Academy third, 4:31:85. Soltis fourth, 4:32:40. And Cedar Bridge fifth in 4:35.63.
It's a lot of exchanging of leadership between the third and the last.
Yes, yes.
So we are getting ready for the boys. This will be high school 4x4.
Mm-hmm.
This should be fun. We have Barkley, which will be in lane 1 is the Barkley B team. Lane 2, Soltis B team. Lane 3, Barkley A. 4 is Cedar Bridge. 5, Soltis A, and then Work Academy.
Does it look like a Barkley team in lane 1?
That's what they have. Unless they are
Soltis are in lane
going
2.
to shift them over. Oh, we might not have a Barkley. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, there's a Barkley in lane 7 though.
Yeah. Maybe they're just trying to get out of using that inside lane.
Yes. Yeah. So Soltis in lane 2, Barkley in lane 3, Cedar Bridge lane 4, Soltis lane 5, Work Academy lane 6, and Barkley lane 7.
That'll be Barkley B. So they are calling the athletes for the primary 4x1
Yep.
finals.
They should be calling them all.
All of them, absolutely, because that's going to fly by. It takes about a minute to get around,
Yeah.
so they can definitely call the athletes down under the tent.
So just looking at the Work Academy team,
Mm-hmm.
they have running the second leg is going to be Naori Robinson, who's a 100-meter sprinter and a 200-meter sprinter. He's running the second leg. And Jake Brisbane is running the last leg.
Is this the green spikes?
No, the white.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the other green
Yeah.
light.
And he's a 400-meter runner.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a distance runner. Not sure if Nairi has the legs to
Get around the
get
track.
around.
But even in training,
Yeah, you do those.
do
Yeah,
those
yeah.
400-meter repeats,
Yeah.
so you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. Anything can happen.
Well,
It's like sticking a long distance runner in your
true.
on your team.
Yeah. But I don't have to explain too much to the older ones about
Right, they've
cutting
been
in.
doing it for a little while now.
Yeah.
And again, we do have a change. Like the Barkley B team is now out in lane 7. They have decided not to use lane 1.
Mm-hmm.
So lane 2, Soldiers Grammar. Lane 3, Barkley Institute 18. Cedar Bridge is in lane 4. Soltis lane 5. Work Academy in 6. And then the Barkley B is in 7.
All right, everybody, get to the time, to the high school boys, which should be extremely fast.
Interested to see what the record is.
Running through the road and boys. Fire, to the program academy. Again, guys, I hope you're enjoying yourself today. AIT, what can I say? Thank you very much. Thank you very much, AIT. That's why I was here today. I'm going to get to the floor. I want the music of the Lord. I will do that like you.
I thought that I'd see some starting blocks for the high school boys.
Not necessarily for the 400.
Okay.
Yeah.
First leg is in position.
Mhm.
Waiting on start commands.
Gun is up. And they're off.
Looks like Barkley is doing a great job out there in lane 7.
It's the B team. The A team's coming on strong.
Yep. Very similar start to the last race. They stayed consistent
Yes, yes.
right up until the end of the
It
straightaway.
looks like Barkley's fading out there in lane 7.
But Barkley B,
Barkley A
Barkley
is coming
A
on the
is
inside.
coming in,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that is Barkley followed by
Barkley's in second.
Will Barkley.
No.
Had dropped off.
Yeah. And then it's
And then
Cedar
Cedar
Bridge,
Bridge,
Solstice,
Solstice,
Work
Work
Academy,
Academy, and then
and
the
then
other
Solstice,
Solstice B.
second team.
Clean exchanges for the second runner. Again, they'll stay in their lane until they get to the corner. They'll cut over
Right.
into
So,
the inside
Work
lane.
Academy, as I was saying to you, he's a 100,
That's the
200
100,
meter
okay?
sprinter. He's done well so far. He's 150 into it.
As he's maintained.
And he's pulled up into third place.
You see his gears have shifted.
Yes.
Sometimes that excitement, even though that's his forte for
Right.
the 182, sometimes that excitement can get you going. And Barkley A,
Yeah, Barkley
Cedar
A,
Bridge.
Cedar Bridge.
Work Academy, Solstice, Barkley B,
And
and Solstice B. And this should make for an interesting third lane.
Here comes Solstice and hold on. They're gonna Cedar
That's
Bridge.
Cedar Bridge.
They're gonna Cedar Bridge. They don't take the lead.
Is he ready for the change? And can he keep up?
And Barkley's just sat back now. It looks like he's still got
I was
something
going to
there.
say, it could be.
Yeah. But look, Barkley B has taken third place.
Wow. What's going to happen? He played
And
that
here
really
comes
smart.
Barkley A.
He played that really smart. So we
Yeah.
have Barkley A and Cedar Bridge in the fight for first. And look at Solstice.
Oh yeah, coming on strong.
A lot of exchanges happening on this
Yeah.
third leg. So we have Cedar Bridge, Barkley A, Solstice, Barkley B, Work Academy.
And again, Work Academy so far
So
out
far
of it.
behind.
Third place is almost impossible. Nothing's impossible.
Nothing's impossible.
But it's going to be a challenge to come third. The Soldiers is looking strong in
Yeah.
third place. Cedar Bridge is still in the lead, followed by Barkley, then Soldiers, Barkley, Work Academy. But he's coming on
He's
strong.
closing up. He's closing that gap.
He's closing the gap on fourth, but third looks strong.
And there's Cedar Bridge coming
Cedar
on the
Bridge.
straight. He has opened up his gap a bit, finding the rest of
Yeah.
energy in his tank, and coming across the finish line as he pushes through that. And here's Soltis for third, and that is.
It's going to be Barkley fourth.
And Work Academy has done an excellent job
Yeah.
closing that gap.
Yeah. So Cedar Bridge, A, finishing 3:45.78.
And Soltis is coming in.
Barkley A in second, 3:51.62. Soltis B in third, 3:53.79. Barkley B in fourth, 3:57.19. And it's going to be Work Academy in 3:58.28. And then it's going to be Soltis A in 4:11.28. And we're getting ready for medal presentations for the high school girls.
High school girls, 4x4.
Mm-hmm. Barkley 1 and 2.
Yep.
Academy getting their bronze medals.
Mhm. And this will be the Barkley A team.
Mhm.
Getting second place. And that would be the Barkley B team.
Mhm.
Ladies and participation, the dawn of beauty track review, Mr. Cal Science. As ceremonies,
And they are bringing the 4x1s out.
Oh, okay.
So we are getting ready to see the finals for the 4x1 primary school girls. Now, the race was a long time ago.
Yes.
So I hope they warmed up again.
Well, I've seen enough kids running up and down upstairs here to
So probably
they stayed warm, that's for sure.
so the officials are taking the athletes to the designated area, would be first, second, third, or fourth leg to position them on their staggers. And we have the luxury of having these beautiful lights
Yes.
so that everybody can see the entire track. So they are now doing the presentation for the boys, the high school boys, 4x4.
Mhm.
So to,
Third,
yeah,
353.79. Then it's Barkley 80 and 351.62. They're getting silver medal.
and it'll be City Ridge.
Mm-hmm. 345.78.
And I see that all the City Ridge fans are still,
Sure.
the City Ridge fans are all in the crowd this evening.
Mhm.
Still a lot of running to do,
Yeah.
but there are 4x1s.
Yes.
Wouldn't be as time consuming.
again, the presentation, Cal Science, communications.
So all of our 4x1 primary school girls are in position.
Mm-hmm.
We are just building on to see those white flags to say that everybody's ready
Yeah.
for each exchange in. And we're ready to start.
So, lane 1, Purvis Primary. Lane 2, Harrington Sound. Lane 3, Work Academy. Lane 4, Harrington Sound B. Lane 5, West Pembroke. Lane 6, Solstice Ground. Lane 7, West End Primary. Lane 8, Northlands. Remember, Harrington Sound had the 2 fastest times
Mm-hmm.
in the heats. We expect them to be battling for
First and
that
second.
first place. The flags are going up, white flags are going up. We're ready for the start of the 4x1. And they're off.
Yep, and these athletes will stay in their lane the entire way around the track. They do just have this short 100-meter exchanges.
Yeah. First exchanges are made.
Sounds like Harrington Sound.
Oh yeah,
And here
Harrington
they
Sound
go.
blown out front.
Yep, looks like Harrington Sound and then West End, followed by Saltis, Northlands,
Yeah.
that's Pembroke.
And here comes that other
Harrington
side,
Sound, that other
Harrington
Harrington Sound team.
Sound. Oh, she dropped the
man.
baton. Oh
Man,
no.
but they recover quickly. We'll
Yeah.
see what happens at the end.
But it looks as if, yeah.
Harrington Sound has dominated this race from start to finish.
Yeah. It's going to be Harrington Sound.
With the commanding lead, we have Harrington Sound in first place. And it should be interesting to see what happens for second.
With
Who's that on the inside there?
that
That is
Purvis. Purvis. Right.
So we West End is second.
Harrington Sound B have won in 57.76. West End second in 103.05. So West End was able to get around Purvis.
And they've improved on their times because Harrington Sound didn't break a minute
That's right,
in their heat.
Yeah. Purvis was third in 103.11. Saltus A in fourth in 104.47. Warwick Academy, fifth, 104.74. Harrington Sound A, 105.04. Northlands, 105.09 in seventh, and West Pembroke, 105.98 in eighth. So it's going to be Harrington Sound B with the gold medal, West End with the silver, and Purvis with the bronze. And we see the boys now being led onto the track.
We have car 02816. Car number 28016. Zero 2816. Please move your vehicle, your light plan. 02816. Your vehicle needs to move. Thank you.
We're getting ready to start the boys,
Primary school boys.
primary school boys, 4x1.
West End Primary School, Warwick Academy, Sutton Primary School, Port Royal, Elliott Primary, Harrington Sound, Saltus Primary School, West End Primary. We look at the dark time. That's lower than 55.63 seconds. Already set by the Elliott Primary School Act 2015.
will be bringing you the lanes of the participants in a moment. The boys 4x1, primary school boys, 4x100 meter. It's going to be West Pembroke in lane 1, Soldiers Grammar in lane 2, Harrington Sound in lane 3, Elliott Primary in lane 4, Port Royal in lane 5, Somerset Primary in lane 6, Work Academy in lane 7, and West End in lane 8. White flags are up.
Yep. They have stepped on the gas again, these athletes on the track now.
Yes.
And we're off.
Yeah.
And that looks like Work Academy.
A good jump at the start. Clean changeover.
Absolutely.
And the lead is opening.
Yep, I see Somerset Primary and West End.
Yeah.
But Elliott has now come into the play as well as Port Royal doing a good job.
Now
Work Academy has dominated the race, but I do see Somerset Primary looking good on that third leg. And it's that Soltis on the inside who has made up some ground. And here we go. So that's Work Academy.
Work Academy.
Followed by Elliott.
Yep. And then
Oh,
Soltis.
now did Elliott get first?
We will be able to tell in a minute. Unofficially 10078.
And you said Soltis was third.
We're just waiting for confirmation of who crossed that line first.
Elliott. Well
Official
done.
time. Look at that. Elliott 10081.
Wow.
Warwick 10082. First and second. Soldiers third 10143. So that's your podium.
Yep.
Port Royal fourth and 10221. Somerset Primary fifth and 10240. West Pembroke sixth and 10249. West End 103.74 and 7th, and Harrington Sound 105.18, rounding out the field. And the boys primary 4x100 meter relay. And you see the middle school girls already on the track.
And they are giving out the medals for the primary school girls, 4x1. Third place, Paris Primary. Second place. Second place, it is West End. And in first place, we have Harrington Sound. And those primary school girls won the race in 57.76. So we have the middle school girls out on the track. Looks like lane 2, we have Sands. Lane 3 is Whitney. Lane 4 looks to be Delwood. Lane 5 is Sotis. Lane 6, Work Academy. And lane 7 is Sotis B. Again, so lane 2, we have Sands Secondary. Lane 3 is Whitney Institute. Lane 4, Delwood. 5, Sotis Grammar 18. 6 is Work Academy. And in lane 7, we have Sotis B. Just waiting for those white flags from the officials. Third and fourth exchange then seem to be ready. Just waiting on that. I'm sorry, second and third. Just waiting for the first. Okay, white flags. Just waiting for the starting commands. Again, lane 2 is Sands, lane 3, Whitney, lane 4, Delwood, lane 5, Sotis Grammar A, lane 6, Work Academy, and lane 7 is Sotis B. So what we're waiting for is the setup blocks for the Whitney Institute athlete. She's getting some assistance from Mr. Norwood Simons and her gym teacher, Juma Machette, to make sure that her starting blocks are secure on the track. So they will allow her some time to do a practice start and just to make sure that each of her blocks are placed where they should be. And then we should be ready to start. Again, Sands Secondary, lane 2, Whitney Institute, lane 3, Delwood, lane 4, Sotis, lane 5, Work Academy, lane 6, and Sotis B in lane 7. Okay, and they're off. Okay, Sotis A seems to have gone past the Work Academy athlete, and they have exchanged first, along with Sotis B. Whitney Institute is doing an excellent job right there next to, I believe, that is Delwood.
They're bunched right up there.
Yep, this is going to be a close one.
Yeah. Third leg looks really, really fast.
Absolutely.
Off that band.
Definitely changed the name of the game. So we have Sands, who look like they have made up ground, but it is Whitney and Sands Secondary at the moment for fighting for first.
It looks like Whitney has
opened
up that gap, and it's a battle between Delwood and Sotis
for third. Oh, and you think there was a
Sotis taking that, but she's up. She was trying to push the baton across the line before the other girl. I don't think that counts.
When you go full speed.
Yes. So Whitney clocked a winning time of 53:21. Sands second in 53:74. We wait to see if it's going to be Sotis or it's actually Delwood in third. 55:31. Sotis 55:32.
And that was Soltis A, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, Soltis A. Soltis B was next in 56.73, and Warwick Academy third. I mean sixth. Sorry, sixth in 59.18.
Yeah, that it definitely changed my prediction. That third leg,
Yes.
And especially that second leg, it was pretty even once I hit to that second exchange there.
That third leg changed the match right away.
100%. So our middle school boys are going to their lanes. And it looks like we have Soltis, lane 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or should they be in lane 3?
Dowwood lane 3. Is that Sam's in lane? Lane 4.
Yeah, it might have a empty lane, unless Soltis should be in 3.
Whitney in lane 5.
Mm-hmm.
And no.
Okay, so we're going from lane 2 to 4.
No, Soltis in lane 7. Whitney in lane 6. Sam's in lane 5. Dowwood in lane 4, and lane 2 is Soltis.
So we are breezing through these events.
Yes.
This evening. We are all the way down to the middle school boys 4x1.
Mm-hmm. They went into they were all behind to then race it up.
And again, this is a straight final, so they need to leave it all on your track.
Yes.
So lane 2 is Soltis. There's no one in lane 3. Lane 4, Dugwood. Lane 5, Sands. 6 is Whitney Institute, and lane 7 is another Soltis team.
Don't see the white flags up as of yet.
Well, looks like the boys are measuring up over the second exchange zone.
One white flag up.
Mm-hmm.
Starting orders.
One athlete in the blocks. And they're off. Okay, so Whitney has taken the lead.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Soltis out in lane 7, currently in second, followed by Sands, Dowwood, and then Soltis in lane 2.
And again, the Whitney teacher,
Gym teacher,
really performing in the middle of the field.
I'm sure Jumon's loving it.
Yes.
And we are into the final exchange, and we have Whitney Institute, who has taken the lead, and commanded this race. Followed by Soltis in lane 2. Dowwood is also putting in an excellent fight for lane for third place. Followed by Sands, followed by Soltis.
So Whitney clocked a winning time of 48.64. Soltis second, 51.16. Dowwood third, 52.12. Sands fourth, 52.50. And Soltis, their B team, 55.50. And we go to the podium, and this is the boys primary 4x1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Salters take the bronze medal. Academy with the silver medal.
And that was a very interesting finish.
Yes, yes. Elliott primary take the gold in the primary school boys 4x100 meter relay.
I love it. So all we have left now are the
High school boys,
High school?
girl,
Yeah.
what is that?
heavy hitters.
Mm-hmm. It looks like we're gonna have another delay because it doesn't look like they're ready.
Nobody has come out yet.
Again.
So they're going to move forward with the medal presentation for the middle school girls.
Mm-hmm.
For the middle school girls, third place was Delwood. They had a time of 55 seconds, 55.31.
Okay.
And Sand Secondary was second place, 53.74. And Whitney Institute took first place for a time of 53.21. So we are still calling the high school athletes.
And they all the teachers have a schedule.
Yeah.
And you know after primary, it's middle. You know after middle,
Yeah.
it's senior.
And again, these races take a minute.
Yes.
So, like you mentioned before, they all put them down to the quarter
Yes.
at the
Yes.
exact same time.
Yeah.
They definitely have time to do the boys.
Mm-hmm. We're going to see the presentation for the
Middle school
Middle
boys.
school boys, 4x1, 100-meter final. Elaine Whitney clocked the winning time.
Yep, Whitney clocked the winning time of 48.64.
Yep.
We had Soltis in second place, 51, 16. And
Mhm.
then in third, we had Dalwood, and they had 52, 12.
Okay. So here come the
High school girls.
high school girls. It would appear Barclays in lane 3. Should have been Cedar Ridge. Oh yeah, Cedar Ridge athlete coming out now. Cedar Ridge in lane 4, Soltis in lane 5, Barkley 8 in lane 6, and Warwick Academy in lane 7. Go back to the podium. All the girls make their way down to their respective areas for their race. So just came the silver medal.
Yep. And I'm sure Juma is fully excited for his athletes.
Oh yeah. I think he ran every
inch of
every race himself. Cedar Ridge Academy athlete running to first changeover.
And so the first leg was actually putting
Pretty
her
much,
spikes
yes,
away,
yes,
and
we
she
down
was
the
coming
track.
down the lane. I'm not sure what is happening now.
Cedar Ridge runner is going across.
A lot of energy being used up, running back and forth.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get on to the last 2 races, we want to thank everyone for coming out this evening. Without the support of the school, this wouldn't happen. Without the support of all the officials, this wouldn't happen. So I want to thank everyone for your time, coming out, hope you enjoy the event. And look forward to seeing you next year. And now we have high school girls.
Okay, so in lane 3, we have the Barclay B team. 4, Cedar Ridge Academy. 5, Soltis. Lane 6 is Barclay A, and Work Academy is in lane 7.
Race legs up. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Starters putting on the head step.
And that first leg is off. And it looks like Barclay A is doing an excellent job for that first leg as they go into the exchange, which was really smooth.
Yeah.
So we have Barkley A followed by Barkley B. Am I saying that correct?
You can see the pictures.
I can't even see the colors
Yeah.
from this side.
Yeah.
Now that it's dark.
Struggle. It's a struggle.
Wait till they come close.
Yes.
Let's see what's happening now. Okay, so it does look like Barkley A out in the lead, followed by Work
Barkley
Academy.
B. No,
Barkley B.
Yeah. Barkley
Followed by
again, 1
Work
and 2.
Academy, Cedar Ridge. I'm sorry, Sotis, and then Cedar Ridge.
Yeah. Barkley once again 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Barkley A, 51-25. Barkley B, 53-51. Warwick Academy, 54-20 in third.
We want to thank our sponsors. They actually.
So we have the high school boys now. They're coming out.
Yep. To be a full race, you have 7 teams.
Yeah.
2 soldiers, I'm assuming 2 Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
2 or somebody. Work Academy.
We also have 2 more academies.
Yeah, and then a Cedar Ridge.
Yeah. Look, it's 2 Cedar Bridges.
Okay.
1 more academy. So the final event of the night, bringing to a close the 2024 Reno Pacers Relay Classic. Soltis in lane 2, Barkley A in lane 3, Cedar Ridge lane 4, Cedar Ridge A in lane 4, Work Academy in lane 5, Cedar Ridge B in lane 6, Barkley B in lane 7, Soltis B in lane 8.
And this is a stacked race, like I said. I also see some familiar faces 24x4.
Yes.
And you can see the experience from some of these athletes. They've just gone in straight to their exchange zone.
Yeah.
Knew how needed. It's a set for this last event.
So again, Soldiers lane 2, Soldiers A lane 2, Barkley A lane 3, Cedar Ridge A lane 4, Work Academy lane 5, Cedar Ridge B lane 6, Barkley B lane 7, and Soldiers B lane 8. And we see white flag off the third transition.
Third and second already.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna get these guys in the blocks, and then good to go.
Final words of the evening. It's been an enjoyable evening.
I've enjoyed myself, and thank you.
You're most welcome. Talking track and field, hey, are you experiencing from a different side?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm so used to being on the track.
Yeah.
Always on appreciated.
Right.
But it's nice to be out in the commentary box.
Sure. Get you more.
I'm so man.
Yeah. Get rid of those niches and we'll be all right.
Absolutely. It's not, you know, at the back of it.
Yes. Okay. This is it. We're ready to start.
They've had a couple of practices, taking over on the blocks.
Yeah.
Should be a lot of noise with this one as well. Okay, you got flakes everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we have Soldiers A in 2, Barkley A in 3, Cedar Ridge A in 4, Work Academy in 5, Cedar Ridge B 6, Barkley B 7, and Soldiers B 8.
Until we get to the mark. Set.
Okay, and that is Barkley
Barkley,
B
yeah.
and Cedar Ridge, who have had an accident start.
Mm-hmm. Looking backstretch cars. Cedar Ridge look like a pulling away. Oh my gracious, that's Work Academy. That's the 100 meter run I was telling you about. But the changeover wasn't as close as they wanted it to be.
It wasn't as good as it should have been.
Work Academy made on.
It's like Barkley
But
B
it's Barkley.
and Barkley, but then could it be Cedar Ridge?
Cedar Ridge.
So it's Barkley B, but it's still 5 seconds.
Barkley B.
Barkley, Cedar Ridge.
Barkley B. Barkley, Cedar Ridge. What's the Barkley B, 46-46. Barkley A, 46-81 in second. Waiting on that third place time.
Cedar Ridge B, yeah.
Cedar Ridge B in 46-86. Cedar Ridge A in fourth, 47-26. Warwick Academy A in 47-52. Soldiers A in sixth, 48-27. And Soldiers B rounds out the field in seventh in 51-94. So, What a finish. What a day we had, an afternoon we had here at the Coronado Southfield Stadium for the 2024 edition of the Relay Classic. I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage that we've been able to provide today. Again, my co-host, Joe Belladonna. And folks, we're going to say goodnight from the National Sports Center.
How many you have?